Hi, I'm Erisha.
And I'm Cole Hoffman.
And we are cover staffers for the Muse.
And today we will be reacting to our predictions for the 83rd annual Golden Globe ceremony that took place on January 11th. We will be going over our predictions for the film categories. We will first be stating who we predicted to win, then who we think should have won, and then who actually won the award.
To start us off, we'll be going through Best Motion Picture for the drama category. We wanted and thought that Sinners by Ryan Coogler would have taken this home. We thought it was locked up. We also thought Frankenstein was pretty good, but
shockingly, Hamnet won Best Motion Picture Drama. This was the most shocking award of the night, hand down. It was also the last award handed out of the night.
Yeah, it was.
So do you want to explain some of our thoughts on Sinners?
You know, I thought Sinners, with its popularity, its impact on pop culture, you know, everything about it, the cast, the ensemble, all the amazing scenes in it, should have taken this home. You know, it's probably the only film from 2025 that made it into my Letterboxd top 4. And, you know, I thought Frankenstein was also a very good movie. I wrote a review about it, a lengthy review for the Muse. I thought it deserved an honorable mention.
Yes, I thought the directing and the cinematography of Sinners was excellent. I thought Frankenstein, the production design and the set design is what made that film so visually exciting to look at. Hamnet,
I just don't feel that complexly.
No, see, I thought the acting was good. I think it was lucky to be nominated. I was shocked that it won.
I thought it was the weakest contender, maybe one of the weakest contenders.
I agree with that.
So for Best Motion Picture for the musical or comedy section, we thought One Battle After Another by Paul Thomas Anderson would take that home.
But we said that Bugonia should win, and our prediction was right. One Battle After Another won Best Motion Picture, musical or comedy.
Yes, it had very good directorial work. The cast were very excellent in their performances. They brought the characters to life. And
now,
since you're a Bugonia fan.
Yes, I'm a big fan of Bugonia. It is a Yorgos Lanthimos film starring Emma Stone, longtime collaborators. It is an eccentric film. I don't know if I would call it a comedy. The Golden Globes did. I thought Emma Stone was excellent. The directing was incredible. I definitely thought it was the strongest film in this category. I wasn't a huge fan of One Battle After Another. It was definitely, the directing was good. Wasn't too sure how much I actually liked the plot, but our prediction was right, and that's what matters.
Yes. So for Best Motion Picture for the animated category, I think this was the easiest prediction. It went to Netflix's K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yes, we predicted that K-pop Demon Hunters would win. It did win. However, we said that Zootopia 2 should win. Because see, Zootopia 2, it is a classy, it is a thoughtful, it is a unique sequel, something that we just don't see in Hollywood nowadays. Considering its box office success, and I think it is easily the best film in this category. K-pop Demon Hunters,
I think we can both agree it's not our favorite.
Oh,
however,
definitely not our favorite film
I'm
in the
glad
category.
to see something very popular with younger audiences and a more original movie get attention. So
that's the nicest way we can form our thoughts about that movie.
That's my nicest thought.
But yes, our prediction was right, and again, that's what matters.
Yes. So for Best Motion Picture from the non-English language, which is anything from a foreign country, we predicted Norway's Sentimental Value to win.
We said we wanted No Other Choice from South Korea to win, and The Secret Agent from Brazil actually won. So we got this prediction incorrect. We chose Sentimental Value because it had nominations in the Best Actress, Best Supporting Actress, and Best Supporting Actor category. It was nominated for Best Picture. We thought this one was kind of locked up.
Yeah, very nice reviews, very good reviews for it.
Yes, it was very highly critically acclaimed. However, The Secret Agent did very well throughout the entire night. I believe it won all of its nominations, which was surprising. Do you want to explain? I haven't seen No Other Choice.
No Other Choice, you know, I've liked Park Chan-wook's other movies before. I think No Other Choice manages to balance comedy, action, and emotion very well. I thought the lead actor had a really good performance. I think it deserved the win, but Brazil took it home. Good job.
So we got that one wrong.
Yes.
Okay, now moving into Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. We predicted and believed that Michael B. Jordan from Sinners should win the award. Unfortunately, Wagner Moura from The Secret Agent, the film we were just talking about, won. So this was another incorrect prediction on our hands.
I do think Wagner Moura, he's a very excellent actor. I've seen his work before in the Netflix series Narcos, and I do know that he performed very well in this movie. However, Michael B. Jordan had so many amazing aspects of his performance as the Smokestack Twins in Sinners when it came to his accent work, his, emotional work, how he could portray two different personalities very well. I thought he did a very amazing job in Sinners as one of the main characters, and I think it should have gone to him.
Yeah, he was more than deserving of the award.
Especially after the Critics' Choice.
But award shows seem to not be a huge fan of Michael B. Jordan as a whole. So
Yes.
So now we will move on into Best Actress in a Motion Picture Drama. We predicted and believed that Jessie Buckley from the movie Hamnet would win this. We thought that her performance was the strongest element of the film, and she did take it home.
Yes.
So
very happy about that.
yes, that's another one
Very happy about that.
in the correct column.
think-
So in the film, she portrays Anne Hathaway, not the Anne Hathaway you're thinking of. She portrays Anne Hathaway, the wife of William Shakespeare, and kind of explores the emotional relationship between her and her husband and between their children as well. It was a devastatingly beautiful performance. I thought the other nominees in this category were kind of weak. This was, I think, a very easy prediction for us.
Yes. So for Best Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical or Comedy, we predicted that Timothée Chalamet would win for Marty Supreme, and he did win. I thought that was not surprising at all, given the awards in the Critics' Choice and how we won that.
Yeah.
We did want Leonardo DiCaprio to win for One Battle After Another. I mean, come on, he's Leonardo DiCaprio. He's already a superstar. He had a very fun but also complex performance in One Battle After Another. His character, he elevated it. The single father, navigating his relationship with his daughter.
Now, we weren't huge fans of the film Marty Supreme that Timothée Chalamet was in. However, we both agree that Chalamet's performance was undeniably the highlight of the film. I thought some of the other acting performances were a little bit weaker. His was definitely a standout, so if this film was going to win anything, it was going to be this award. However, I just do not think his performance was nearly as emotionally complex as DiCaprio's was.
Yes. But, after all that promotion he did,
Yes.
I guess he deserves this.
And we got the prediction correct.
Yes.
Okay.
For Best Actress in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy, we chose Rose Byrne from If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. But we also wanted Emma Stone from Begonia to win.
Yes, I'm a huge Begonia fan.
Yes, but Rose Byrne did win. That our prediction was correct for that.
Yes, so another one in the correct column, guys.
Yes.
So Rose Byrne has been in the film industry since 1994. She's been in over 50 movies that have grossed $4 billion, and she has never been nominated at a major award ceremony ever before this season. So I think she is worthy of her flowers, even though we would have rather seen Emma Stone take this home. I think we can agree that she delivered an excellent performance in this film, and that she was more than deserving of this award.
Yes, but I think Emma Stone, she's gotten her recognition very much in this industry. For Best Supporting Actor in a Motion Picture, we predicted Benicio del Toro in One Battle After Another. However, we also wanted Jacob Elordi in Frankenstein. We thought his performance was excellent, saying so much with so few lines, and it would give the horror genre its flowers.
But to the disappointment of all, the winner of this award was Stellan Skarsgård in Sentimental Value, who, by the way, gave one of the worst acceptance speeches I have ever seen in my entire life.
Horrible music in the background for some reason.
Yeah, not a huge fan of Skarsgård's performance in Sentimental Value. I thought it was a little more surface value than critics are giving it credit for. Del Toro, I didn't think he was the strongest actor in One Battle After Another. However, he really hasn't won a major award in a long time, and I thought the critics and the voters of the Golden Globes would want to award him. However, like we said, we thought that Jacob Elordi's performance in Frankenstein was the best in this category.
So for Best Supporting Actress in a Motion Picture, we thought that after her win for the Critics' Choice, Amy Madigan for Weapons would take it home. But Teyana Taylor in One Battle After Another won the award. And, even though we personally wanted Ariana Grande from Wicked for Good to win it, we were still pleased by this outcome.
Yes, I don't think this is, I think, our happiest wrong prediction.
Yes.
We thought Amy Madigan would win, but we are happy that she didn't. We are all
Yes.
for giving the horror genre flowers. As we said, we wanted Elordi to win for Frankenstein.
Yes.
However, I just do not think her performance provided the emotional depth needed to win an award of this caliber.
I simply don't think the movie consists of much
Yes,
emotional depth
we
at
wanted
all.
we wanted Grande to win for Wicked for Good. It was such a strong, captivating performance
Mm-hmm.
that she devoted so many years of her life to that we thought it was worthy of an award. However, Tiana Taylor in One Battle After Another. Yes, we got this prediction wrong, but we thought her performance in that film was excellent.
So for Best Director, we predicted Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another to win, but we did want Guillermo del Toro for Frankenstein to win. We might just be a little bit biased, but Del Toro, you know, he's a friendly guy. He's very pleasant. His work is excellent. I've seen his other movies, Pinocchio, Frankenstein, you know, they're all amazing movies. He has such
And-
an appreciation for the arts.
And our prediction was correct. Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another did win. It seems like he's likely to sweep this category throughout the rest of the award season.
Yes, we do expect to see him a lot for the Oscars.
Yes, and reminder to check out her review of Frankenstein, where she
Yes.
raves about Del Toro, the production design. It is on the Muse website if you
Yes.
want to see more
Promo.
about her thoughts on this film.
Yes. So for Best Screenplay, we predicted that Paul Thomas Anderson would win for One Battle After Another. However, we wanted Ryan Coogler to win for Sinners. We thought that Sinners had an amazing screenplay, amazing dialogue, amazing characters. It was brilliantly thought out. I thought every character left its mark on me after the movie had been finished. But our prediction was right. One Battle After Another did win.
Yeah, so basically you can't go wrong betting on One Battle After Another is what you're seeing from our predictions and the results. So the screenplay of One Battle After Another, definitely cohesive, definitely worthy of an award. It won Best Adapted Screenplay at the Critics' Choice. Sinners won Best Original Screenplay at the Critics' Choice, but here at the Golden Globes, it is a combined category. Yes, we thought the Sinners writing was the strongest writing of the year. We
Yes.
thought the script was excellent. However, we are not mad at the One Battle After Another's win, and it's a correct prediction.
Yes, it's a correct prediction. So for Best Original Score, we predicted that the Sinner score would win, and we wanted it to win. We thought, you know, after the movie ended, the official soundtrack was still playing on social media, in our personal playlist. It was funky, had powerful vocals, and the whole movie is centered around music, basically. And luckily for us, it did win.
Yes.
However, it was not televised at
yes,
the Golden Globes.
this was the only award for the film and television, the only award of the whole night that was presented during a commercial break.
Yes, during a
it was not
commercial break.
shown on television, which we were
Yes.
very upset about.
Yes.
But we are very happy that the Sinner score won.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know what a score is, it is the instrumental music playing in the background throughout the film. So yeah, that's another
Had-
correct prediction
had
for
many
us.
standouts for the score. So for cinematic and box office achievement, we predicted Avatar: Fire and Ash. I think Avatar has already had its reputation as a really high-grossing movie
Yeah, for sure.
franchise, especially after its original and its sequel. However, to our surprise, Sinners took it home this time.
Yes, pleasantly surprised because Sinners did not do well tonight. We actually have come to the conclusion that we think this was kind of a pity award for Sinners
Yes.
because they didn't really give them anything else. We thought they got robbed of Best Picture, so we think they just gave them this award to kind of like shut the fans up.
Yeah, and you know, this is a very recent award, very
Yes, this is a
created.
newer. We wanted Wicked for Good to win because we think over the whole past year and a half,
Yes.
the grip that the Wicked franchise has had on pop culture and
Yes.
as box office culture as a whole is incredibly significant. However, the first Wicked did win this award last year, so that
Yes.
might have contributed to why they did not give the sequel the award this year.
And for our last film nomination category for Best Original Song, we predicted Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters to win.
And to absolutely nobody's surprise, it did. This, along with animated feature for K-pop Demon Hunters, it seemed undeniable that they were going to win. This movie was everywhere.
It's been charting for so long, you know, I'm sure any younger person will be singing this
Yep.
as their heart's desire.
It has spent 8 weeks at the Billboard #1 and almost 7 months after the film's Almost 7 months after the film's release, it is still comfortably in the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100. It's actually nominated at the Grammy Awards for Best Song of the Year.
I think I've
So,
heard yes for Song of the
we,
Year.
however, wanted I Lied to You from the film Sinners to win
Yes.
Best Original Song, if you want to talk about that.
Yes, you know, if you know, you know. I can only say that. If you watch the movie, you know that exact scene. You know how powerful it is. You know, it's the standout of the movie, of the entire score. We thought it deserved that award. You know, it's such an important song in the movie and in pop culture now. But of course, it does not stand a chance
nothing can
against the
topple-
cult following.
Yes, nothing can topple the beast that is K-pop Demon Hunters
Yes.
in the year of
Yes.
2026. So that concludes our reaction and our review and overlook of our predictions for the film categories at the Golden Globe. So we are very proud of how we did.
Yes.
Definitely a couple big surprises last night, and we'll see how that carries out
Oscars.
throughout the remainder of the award season. BAFTAs are coming up in February,
Yes.
the Actor Awards in March, and then all culminating, of course, at the 98th Academy Awards, the Oscars, on March 15th.
Yes.
So we are
excited.
very, very excited. Thank you so much for watching this video, and check out more content on the Muse Instagram and website.